Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. This is TJ's Maths and Further Maths Adventure. We'll continue with our topic in indices. So we have two questions on the board. The first one, simplify the cube root of 64r power minus 6 all in power half. That's the first question. The second question we have to simplify 4 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 power n plus 2 divided by 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 power n. So let's write down the question here. We have number 1 now. We have the cube root of 64 r power minus 6 power half. So to solve this, we handle what is under this cube root first. So I can write this as the cube root of uh, 64 power this half, that's outside now the bracket, then r power minus 6 times power half, okay, all in bracket. So this is the same thing as the cube roots of 64 power half. From the roots power law of indices, we can take the square root of this 64. This, if we take the square root of 64, we have 8. That's 64 power half is the same as square root of 64, which is 8. Okay? Times r, we can reduce this. That will be minus 3. Okay? So the next step now is we can now take the cube root of, we can write this as the cube root of 8 times the cube root of minus r power minus 3. The cube root of 8 is the same as 2 times r power minus 3 times 1 over 3. And this will be the same as 2 times this 3 will divide this, we have r power minus 1. Okay? So this negative law, we apply negative law of indices here. This will be 2 times 1 over r from the negative law of indices. So this will now be 2 times 1 is 2 over r. So this is the solution to the first problem. Let's look at number 2. Question number 2. We have 4 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 power n plus 2 divided by 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 power n. The first thing for you to do is to look at the expression. This, you check this is base 2, this is base 2, this is base 2, this is base 2. So the first thing for us to do, we check this 4 to have a base of 2. We can write that 4 as 2 power 2 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 power n plus 2 divided by 2 power n plus 1 minus 2 power n. So that's the first thing to do. All are in base 2 now. We can write this 2 power n plus 1 as 2 power n times 2 power 1. And as well, we can write 2 power n plus 2 using multiplication law of indices now as 2 power n times 2 power 2. So we'll apply this here. Okay? Anywhere we see 2 power n plus 1, we replace it with this. So this will be 2 power 2 times 2 power n times 2 power 1 now, minus, anywhere we see 2 power n plus 2, we replace it with this. That will be 2 power n times 2 power 2 divided by, we have 2 power n plus 1 now, we replace it with this. So anywhere we see 2 power n, we replace it with 2 power n times 2. So this will be 2 power n times 2 power 1 minus 2 power n. If you look at this very well, you realize that here we have 2 power 2, we have 2 power 2 common in our numerator, then 2 power n, 2 power n. So we factor 2 power 2, then 2 power n. So if we factor 2 power 2, 2 power n here, we'll be left with 2 power 1 minus, we have factored the whole of this out. So we have only 1 divided by, if we check our denominator, we have 2 power n common. So it will be 2 power n into, we're left with 2 power 1 here, minus, we have removed, factor out this out. So we're left with 1. By observation, you can see that we have 2 power 1 minus 1 in our numerator, as well as 2 power 1 minus 1 in our denominator. So we can divide this. That will be 1. Then we're left with, in the numerator, we're left with 2 power 2 times 2 power n divided by 2 power n. So this 2 power n will divide this, that will be 1. Be left with 2 power 2 times 1 over 1, which is the center as 2 power 2, and 2 power 2 is 4.